and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Murder on the Orient Express. Now this is based on a 1934 novel written by author Agatha Christie. Now there's been like previous versions of this film too as well. They had like a 1974 film version of it too, and I think it was like another version too of it as well, you know. But this is basically like an updated version of it, but it's still set like in the 1930s, and it takes place aboard like the European train known as the Orient Express. And of course we all know a murder happened. So of course you have the world-renowned detective known as Hercule Poirot, I think that's how you pronounced it, who is played by Kenneth Branagh. And Kenneth Branagh also directs this film too as well, who must put together like the clues and pieces, you know, to solve the murder and find out who the murderer or the killer really is. Now this film has an all-star cast in it from Kenneth Branagh, Penelope Cruz, William Dafoe, Judi Dench, Johnny Depp, Michelle Pfeiffer, Daisy Ridley, you know, and so on. There's like a bunch of stars in this film, you know. Now the film does open with Detective Hercule, who is played by Kenneth Branagh, solving like a theft, you know, in Jerusalem. Then it jumps to like a scene, you know, where he actually has to, something happens, and he has to board the Orient Express, you know. And once he's aboard the Orient Express, you know, he meets like the other like characters, you know, played by these like stars, you know. He meets like these characters, you know, but then at the same time, a murder does happen on board the train, you know, and then they have to figure out who caused it, you know, who's behind the murder, you know, and so on. Now, clearly this is Kenneth Branagh's film, you know, like his role as Hercule Poirot, the detective. This really is his film, you know. It's like it's really is circulated around his character, you know. Then you have like other characters, you know, like the one that Johnny Depp plays, known as Samuel Ratchet. Now he kind of like has like a strong presence in the film, but his role was surprising, you know. I don't really know the novel that well, you know, and I don't really recall like the earlier film that much, you know. But his role, it wasn't really that long. Like Johnny Depp, his performance in the film itself, well, his role, and it's not really that long, you know. Not a spoiler, you know. It's kind of like a short performance, you know. But he was in there, and I thought his role kind of stood out. I thought this film was actually okay, you know. I didn't really enjoy it too much. It was kind of good. It has like highs and lows, but it just never really like took off, you know. And it seems like a comedy too at certain times. Like the humor is so strong, you know. Even from like Kenneth Branagh's role as Hercules, it's like real strong, like the comedy in it, you know. So it kind of feels like a comedy at times, you know. But it's still like serious, you know. It takes itself seriously. But I do kind of feel like the people play their roles good, but at the same time, like the lines, you know, when they're speaking their lines, it feels like they're just reading their lines, like the dialogue that was written for this film. It feels like the actors and actresses are just like reading it, you know, like they're not really putting too much expression in it. But I thought they were still okay in it, you know. But I feel like they was just reading their lines, you know. Another thing I thought was kind of good about it, the film moves like at a fast pace. It's like over before you know it. It is kind of a long film, you know. I think it was like an hour and 50-something minutes, but it feels like the pace of it was like so fast, you know, that it went real quick, and it felt like it was like already over when it started, you know. So I thought that was kind of surprising too, you know. And it does have some surprising like twists in it too as well that I didn't expect, you know, because I never read like the novel, you know, and then, like the other film, you know. It seemed like I saw it, you know, but I don't think I ever saw it, but I knew of it, you know. But I just never bothered to see it, so it was like some surprises in the film for me itself, you know. But in the end, Murder on the Orient Express, I'm giving this a C. And I guess I recommend it for like fans for like the novel, you know, or the other two films or the previous films they had, you know, if you're fans of those kind of films. But I do like the murder on board the train, you know, and it's like isolated and stuff. It was kind of cool. But I still feel like there wasn't really any real threat here from like the killer or anything like that. You know, you never really felt truly like scared, you know. But overall, I'm giving Murder on the Orient Express, I'm giving this a C. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.